Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am the Maize Madman. Before we get started, hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you're aware every time I upload a video. In today's video, we're talking Michigan recruiting, some key visitors at Michigan's Week 4 win over Rutgers, plus a recruit that was long thought to be a Michigan lean is set to make his decision this week. And maybe it's not Michigan. We'll talk about it though, all that, and of course, I'm upset.
No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans, poor little bro them. And I'ma tell them why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, the other state, and of course, as always,
I'm upset. Tell him why I'm mad. I'm mad because I stayed up to watch the other state versus the Fighting Redheads from South Bend game, and it was a defensive struggle for most of that game. Obviously, Sam Hartman started to come alive in the second half. The Redheads take the lead late in the they had the lead late in the fourth quarter. They done a good job to that point on Marvin Harrison. He was getting some bracket coverage. Plus, Ben Morris in the corner was doing a good job on Marvin. That being said, I'm not saying anyone can shut Marvin down 101 other than Will Johnson, by the way. But either way, I'm getting too deep into this. Either way, what I'm upset about is that both of these fan bases after the game were obnoxious. I got on my Twitter app because I wanted to talk a little smack to both of them, honestly, because it was a really sloppy game, and Michigan will wipe the floor with either one of these teams. But that's neither here nor there. I get on my Twitter app, or the app formerly known as Twitter because it's X now. Get on the X app, and it's just a bunch of crying from Notre Dame fans, a bunch of gloating from the other state fans about a game that really could have went either way. And maybe if Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman could count, but he did go to the other state, then maybe the game would have gone a different way because he only put 10 players out on the field at the most inopportune time to have less players than allowed on the field. Either way, that's why I'm upset. I'm upset at both of those fan bases for being lousy fans. I'm upset at that game. I'm upset at those coaches. Ryan Day, after the game, took shots at Lou Holtz, who earlier in the day had taken shots at Ryan Day. Either way, both of them are whatever. Both of them are no good. I'm moving on. That's why I'm upset.
this message has been brought to you by the Maize Madman.
All right, let's get into what we came here for, and that's some recruiting news. We're going to start with four-star defensive lineman out of Detroit, King one Willie Fletcher. He is being recruited as an edge by the Wolverines. He was on tap for Michigan's game against Rutgers this past weekend. He is rated as the number 15th ranked edge rusher and the fifth ranked player rather out of the state of Michigan. He and his teammate Xavier Newsome, who, as you can see here, who goes by the nickname Tree, and it's very apparent why. He's a massive human, 6'5", 220 pounds. He is ranked as the number 3 player in the state of Michigan and the 11th ranked defensive end in the country. He could also switch it up and play tight end, as he is also highly ranked at the tight end position as well. In fact, he's ranked 266 nationally at tight end and also number 3 in the state of Michigan. So Xavier Newsome, like I said, 6'5", 220 pounds, also out of Detroit King, As you can see here, very disruptive, gets in the backfield, maybe even more so than Willie Fletcher, both of whom were available and on tap for Michigan's game against Rutgers. Right now, Michigan holds the edge in Newsome's recruiting with an 83.8% chance to land him, according to On Three's recruiting prediction machine. I expect Michigan to be in the recruitment of both of these guys all the way until the end. They weren't the only ones, though, to visit Michigan for the Rutgers game, as 2025 linebacker and on 300 recruit out of the state of Ohio, Dante McClellan, who plays for McKinley High in Canton, Ohio, was also on tap for the game. He is ranked as the 171st ranked player in the nation, the 17th ranked linebacker, and the 5th ranked player in the state of Ohio. He has not yet received that offer from Michigan, but it was very encouraging to see him on campus and watching this game from the sidelines along with other Michigan targets. I do expect Michigan to eventually offer him. It is said that the coaches wanted to watch a little bit of his film before making that offer. And from everything I see, he is a stud. And I expect Michigan to be making an offer to him in short time. Another on 300 player that was on tap for this game was James Flanagan, the tight end out of Notre Dame, De La Bear, I believe it's pronounced, De La Bay Academy out of Wisconsin. He was also on tap for this game. He is considered to be a Notre Dame lean. In fact, he's a Notre Dame legacy player. His father went to Notre Dame, played for Notre Dame. But Michigan tight ends coach Grant Newsome is working overtime to build that relationship. And this kid can play 6'6, 220 pounds, and he was also there for the Rutgers game on an unofficial visit. So that is obviously great news for Michigan that the kid came on his own dime to watch Michigan play. Another player I want to get into is 2026 offensive tackle, who is currently unrated but a rising star, and Gregory Patrick, whose father is a alum of Lil Bronim. But Gregory was at the Rutgers game watching Michigan take on the Scarlet Knights. He does have an offer from the Wolverines. And in fact, right now, Michigan has the lead in his recruitment, according to On Three's recruiting prediction machine. So those were the guys that were at the game. Some of the guys, but getting into some guys that were not at the game, but that Michigan is heavily recruiting, that would be DJ Pickett. He is a five-star safety out of Zephyr Hills in Tampa, Florida, 6'2", 180 pounds. As you can see from the film, an absolute beast on the field. He is ranked number 8 nationally, the number 1 safety in the 2025 class, and the number 2 player in the entire state of Florida in 2025. Couple things working in Michigan's favor in the recruitment of Pickett are: number one, that his mother is a Michigan alum, so we have that in our back pocket, and he is best friends with 2025 Michigan commit Chris Ewald. So Michigan has a couple things in the works with Pickett. They expect to get him on campus sometime this fall. He has visited campus in the past, so things are looking good with Pickett. However, Michigan does have competition, as it is to be expected for a five-star talent. He has over 30 offers, of course. Right at the very top, Georgia and Michigan are considered to be the favorites. However, there is a third school now that is picking up steam, and that is the University of Florida. They have had Pickett on campus twice in the last 2 weeks. So I'll keep my eye on that and keep you posted as more information becomes available. But Pickett is the apple of Michigan's eye in this 2025 class, along with, of course, the best quarterback in the country and number 1 player overall, David Sanders, the offensive tackle out of Providence Day School in Charlotte, North Carolina. So Michigan is in with some top ranked talent. I'll keep you posted as more information becomes available. Finally, we'll end it on this note. Longtime Michigan lean Brian Robinson will be making his college decision sometime this week. He had been for a long time considered a Michigan lean. Things have changed recently. Now it looks like the University of Kentucky is in the lead. He was recently on a recruiting visit with the Smith twins, who famously decommitted from Michigan, and then committed to Kentucky. So I'll keep you posted as more information becomes available on that. Hopefully we can try to go live when he does commit. That being said, I've reached that time in the video where I must bid you adieu. Thank you all for joining me on another video. And follow me everywhere at Maize Madman. And until next time, stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through.
All right, now I'ma calm down. Son. I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock and all that puff. I just don't get it, son, for real.
Just calm
And how the